du Havre, votre train dessert les gares de Rouen, de Bordeaux, peut-être aussi
Finally made it to France, and I am now in Normandy in a small town, and this video is of my first few days here in France. Hope you enjoy. June 21st, the longest day of the year, the summer solstice here in France, is celebrated with something called La Fete De La Musique, the Festival of Music. And if you're in Paris, they have music playing in cafes, in the streets till all hours of the night. And I was in a small town in Normandy called Breté. So there was one band and they played till about midnight, and we got to watch it in a small town. It was a lot of fun. So here's some scenes from that.
Avant la vie partagée, sans mobile, je marche dans la ville. Viens là. L'hexagone, c'est pas ce qu'on fait que l'on se rend.
This is the town of Veules, that's the Seine behind me. I never really realized it was so big. It's kind of cool. I'm used to seeing it in Paris, so this is fun. And this is the town well known for Victor Hugo, so I'm going to show you his house. So here we are at the Victor Hugo Museum. So it was really neat to come here and kind of see history live, so to speak. And that's what I love about travel, is getting to learn about history in person rather than through a book. So the reason Victor Hugo was here is because this house belonged to the Vacry family, and Victor Hugo's daughter married into it. Now, what I learned inside, which is really sad, you may be familiar with Hugo's poem to his daughter after she died. She was 19 when she died, and apparently she was married in February of the year she died, and passed away later in September on a boat accident. So quite sad, but this is, and more sad actually was, of course, back in that day there were no cell phones, and Victor Hugo traveled a lot, so nobody could contact him. So he learned about his daughter's death 6 days later and was not able to attend her funeral. So quite sad, but again, very interesting to learn about it here, right here. Probably something you may or may not see in a history book. I'm currently in the town of Lillebonne, which is known for its Roman influence, and they are having a festival this weekend, the Lillebonne. I'll show you a picture of it. And so the town is alive with all kinds of interesting historic events. They're building a column out of marble. They showed us how ornaments were made out of animal bone, and there are fun activities for kids and adults. And this is where the fire spectacle happened when I was here last night, and I'll show you some of those photos and videos too.
Romaine organisée par la ville de Lillebonne, dont je tiens à remercier les élus et les agents.
Cet après-midi. Et la chèvre évidemment qui va nous permettre de rentrer les blocs dans le tour et de sortir les blocs également.
Le Havre, which was completely destroyed. Why they did it, not clear. I asked my host sister if Germans were here, but she said the history's not clear anyway. So this is an architect that has built several things here in Rouen. So the architecture is after World War II. I'm now at the view over Le Havre, looking out into Normandy. I believe Caen is somewhere across there, and Honfleur. So putting it all into perspective. And just to seal in the view, there's what we're seeing. Honfleur, Deauville. You can leave from Le Havre to go to Ireland and England. And I'm heading towards Omaha Beach tomorrow. A bit of a fun fact, I have been coming to France for a long time, since I was 16. And I lived then with a French host family who really kicked off my love of cultural immersion and travel, which has now fueled my passion for full-time travel, which I am loving. It's really lovely to be back in France. It's been about 3 years since my last visit due to the pandemic. So I've really enjoyed visiting so far with a couple of my host sisters. So you kind of, to get the lay of the land, I started visiting my host sister in Jumièges. I took the train from Paris, and she actually picked me up in Rouen, which is right near her. And together we visited Rouen and Honfleur. And from there I went and came to visit another of my host sisters who's in the town of Bolbec. And from here I've done a lot of visiting to the house, the Victor Hugo Museum. We went to the lovely Rose town, and I saw the abbey with those Normandy cows. Normandy cows are some of my favorite. As you saw, they've got like 3 different colors, and they look like they're wearing sunglasses, so they're quite fun. And I've gotten to see a lot of them while I'm here, which is lovely. So I've kind of been doing the Normandy circuit from Paris. I'm heading west, and I'll be heading further west to my next visit to see my host mom, who lives in Louvière, which is near the town of Bayeux, famous for its Normandy tapestry. So stay tuned, and if you liked this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. And of course, if you're not a subscriber, I'd love to have you, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to be notified of future videos, then make sure to hit the bell symbol so that you'll get notified anytime I upload a new video. And if you're curious about traveling full-time, come over to my website at heatherbegins.com, where I have lots of information that you can read about and learn about how to live this lifestyle if it's something that you are interested in. And in the meantime, I will be preparing that next video for you, and see you there. Have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.